Hey, what's going on? It's Bill Burr, and it's time for the Monday Morning Podcast for Monday, December 5th, 2016. What's going on? How are you? You doing your holiday shopping? Is that what you're doing? Oh, my God, what do I get this person? There's just not enough time. Slight Ebola, by the way. Slight Ebola is still left. You guys are in the same boat as me. I handled some of the shit I needed to handle. I got fucking nieces and nephews and all this shit I got to take care of. So I don't know what to do. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go on BillBurr.com, click on the podcast page, and click on the Amazon link, and go straight to Amazon and kick me a little do-re-mi. Huh? Oh, no, Bill, you shouldn't have. Hey, don't worry about it. I made a little bit of fucking cashish on this one. Oh, enjoy your remote control Lamborghini. Anyways, so I know the podcast is late. I was going to try to do it last night, but unfortunately I had to go to a memorial service for my friend who died, and it was a beautiful, beautiful ceremony, and also one of the saddest things I've ever seen with these young kids and everything, and didn't feel too funny last night, but I learned a lot, man. I learned a lot by going to that service, I will tell you that, because when they did the collage of his life and the end of it, the photos and the videos and everything, like 99% of it was about him with his wife and being a dad. So it made me feel lucky that I'm going to become a father, definitely, because I was thinking, like, well, what if I died right now? What would the collage look like for me? And it would just be a picture of me in a bunch of different comedy clubs making weird faces. Obviously the lovely Nia, but you know what I mean? I was kind of like, me playing drums? Like, what the fuck did I do to keep, not to say that you have to have a fucking kid, because definitely I think if you don't have a kid at this point, if you don't want to, that's a great fucking thing, considering all the shit going on with the environment, to not just have another person, just to have a person. But, like with all of these things, the great thing was I got to see a bunch of comics that I had not seen in a while, and I will be seeing a bunch more this Tuesday night at the Laugh Factory. I believe the event is sold out, so thank you to everybody that came down and bought tickets. Or however the fuck you kids do it nowadays. I really appreciate it. It's going to be the money is going to be going to his twin boys. But anyway, so I went there. It was a very, very heavy emotional night, so I did not feel remotely funny, because that was the thing. Oh, typical fucking psycho comic. I'm going to go to a memorial service for a friend of mine that I've known for almost 25 years, and then I'll come home. Then I'll do my podcast after that. If you think some of my shit is bleak and dark, I'm glad I did not record last night. So I had some shit to do this morning. I'm a little bit late. We're editing the season 2 of F is for Family and all that shit. Have I made you laugh yet? All I'm doing is telling you what. Now I'm laying in my bed and I fucking blah, 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 Fully clothed, by the way. Fully clothed this episode. The NC-17 Thursday afternoon, just before Friday, Monday morning podcast, did not do well in the ratings as far as the feedback, It was something that we here at Monday Morning Podcast Industries decided was, maybe a different flavor we could throw to the podcast. Every once in a while, I could just be wearing a robe with nothing underneath it that Nia could then comment on. And, it was like New Coke. That's all I would say. I'm kidding. Actually, it was some of the funniest fucking Photoshops. I don't know if you guys saw them on Twitter. The Sharon Stone one was fucking, that was... I don't know how you top that one. That was great. So anyways, let's talk about life. Let's talk about the world. Let's talk about, hey, congratulations to everybody up there in the Dakotas that was fighting against the pipeline. Evidently, they've been at least able to stop it for now. Good Lord, some of the shit that they were saying those corporations were doing, man, they were playing for keeps. They were saying at nighttime they had drones and they were coming in. They had this pepper spray water mixture they were spraying at the protesters. That whole thing is so fucked up, because I was just like, why can't they just go down to Home Depot and buy some of those fucking things that makes the pipe make a 90-degree turn, go up the street a little bit and go around the shit? Evidently all the white towns, the cowboy side, I guess they tried to go through other people's towns and they were like, yeah, you're not running that shit through here. So even the white people didn't want it. I don't know. I guess what I'm saying is I should have bought a Tesla until they do the research on what those fucking batteries do once they finally take those out, you know. I remember Michael Jordan telling me not to throw out my batteries, you know. I believe he was standing next to the children that sew together his sneakers. There's so much, you know, you can never not get mud on your shoes, no matter what you do. Like, how the fuck do you just, like, no matter what you're doing, I do this and I'm not hurting anybody or the planet. Just the mere fact that you're fucking here, you know, somebody is crying in a factory somewhere, right? Or the inverse, if you're the kid or the person working in the sweatshop, right? You got to be doing something. You're probably taking it home with you, you know, coming home screaming at your wife, that's my part of the concrete slab to sleep on, right? There's something. Who the fuck knows? I don't know. Maybe I'm just an arrogant cunt in a first world country. I have no idea. But let's talk about Formula One racing here, everybody. Nico Rosberg. Dude, the level of fucking drama. Like, ladies, if you ever wanted to get into a sport, but you just find, you know, the 4 major ones in the U.S. boring, or you're not into soccer or whatever the fuck people watch around the world, cricket, you like drama, you like all of that shit, I highly suggest watching Formula One racing. This whole Nico Rosberg, Lewis Hamilton thing. Nico Rosberg, right? He's the upstart guy, as I said. He finally won his first championship after being a bridesmaid the last couple of years. This is my first year watching it, so I'm sure a lot of this shit I'll have wrong. He wins his first championship, all right? And then out of fucking nowhere, out of the fucking blue, he retired. He just said, that's it, I'm done. And somebody tweeted that to me, so I looked it up, and I saw that it was true. And the only clip I saw was him just standing there, and his wife was talking the entire fucking time. So I'm just sitting there looking, going like, wait a minute. Is this guy, was this her decision? You know, he's got a kid on the way. Just like, God, Nico, do you really have to drive again this weekend? Where? Abu what? It's just so silly. I mean, you know, I drive a car too, you know. I don't have to put a number on it and drive around S-turns. It's just such a male testosterone thing. You're hurting the environment. Like, I don't know if he got in her ear, like the whole fucking Yoko thing, which people always says Yoko broke up the Beatles, which I don't believe that. I think John and Paul kept bringing their work home, bitching about one another. And after a while, both Linda and Yoko were like, hey, well, why don't you just quit? I mean, you're not happy, right? And then they just threw that out there. And then their ego, you know, like they were called in their bluff. They couldn't be like, well, but then what would I do? I wouldn't have a band. I don't know if I could write without him, right? So they couldn't do that. So they just fucking, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Let's get back to the racing here. So I didn't know if it was that version. And then I read that, what's his face? That was it, Kiki Lada or whatever. He was trashing Nico Rosberg. Said he made them look silly and stupid and all of that. And I'm just sitting there, why the fuck would this guy quit? 31 years old, you just won your first one, now you're going to walk away? You know? Why would you do that? And then I was thinking, maybe it's his wife, he's got a kid coming along, he just won it, he was very emotional, he had the come down afterwards, where then there's the little bit of a melancholy / depression, and then you're like, fuck, now I got to do this again, and you got to climb back up the mountain again. I don't think it's, you know what I think it is? I think that Lewis Hamilton was the favorite son. That's just total fucking guess. At Mercedes, he's sick of dealing with that dynamic, you know? And he wanted to get out of his fucking contract, and the only way out was to retire. So he might leave for I don't know how long, you know, and then he'll come back with a different team. There's no fucking way he's not coming back. 31 years old. There's no fucking way he's not coming back. He's going to take a year off, get his kid up and running, you know, get the kid to be able to use the fucking shitter, right? Mama, dada. Throttle brake, right? You got to say a few fucking words, and then he's going to be right back out there again. You know? I think he's going to be out there, and he's going to race for a different team. But here's the thing, though. those Mercedes cars were so fucking good that all they had to do was just get to the first turn. Whoever won the first turn, right, won the goddamn race, it seemed. So I'm going to guess he's going to go with the Red Bull team because that was the only team that seemed to fucking win anything this year as far as the shit that I watched. But, Jesus Christ, so Nico's getting fucking trashed. People like, what the fuck? 5 reasons why he would quit. Kiki Rosberg calls him a cunt or something. Nikki Lauda, sorry. Kiki. Nikki Lauda, I'm like combining names here, slams Nico Rosberg for making Mercedes look dumb. Dude, in that last race, when Lewis Hamilton slowed down, because if Nico Rosberg came in 4th place or worse, Lewis would have won the championship. So he deliberately slowed the fuck down to let the 3rd and 4th place guys catch up. And then he disobeyed a direct order from his fucking pit crew. I'm telling you, it's fucking Top Gun. You know, you 2 characters are going to Top Gun, right? They told him to speed up. And Lewis was like, nah, yeah, I'm good. I can still win this race. Let's just fucking add 40 years of stress to this fucking guy. Maybe he'll spin out and I'll win. And Rosberg's also talked about sometimes, you know, when they're out on the track, he doesn't know how far Lewis is going to go. Is he going to push me off the track? But Rosberg's done the same shit. He did that like twice. He has this fucking move where he goes into a turn and it's like goes straight for way too long and then oops at the last second turns away and drives some guy into the gravel. Oh, Jesus, Bill. You don't know anything about this sport, do you? I don't know. We'll see what the fuck happens. But that's my call. I think he's going to stay home for a year with this kid, right? He's going to go out of his fucking mind. As much as he's going to love his kid, as much as he's going to love his wife, the entire time that Kenny Loggins song is going to be going on in the background. Fucking something, do-ba-da-ba-dee-ba-do. Ich bin einen Berliner, right? Whatever Johnny JFK said, and then the guy in the fucking pump said, he said, I am an egg, or I'm a cookie or something. Yeah, it's going to drive him up the fucking wall. And he's going to have to go back out there again. And, you know, and then I think he's going to drive for the rest of his fucking career. That's my guess. All right, so there you go. There's a whole bunch of shit. How often do you hear a bunch of Formula One talk on a fucking American podcast? You know, nothing. All right, go fuck yourself. Hey, how about that Patriots-Rams game? You know, that's tremendous. If anybody ever had trouble sleeping, that would have been a great game to fucking watch. Jesus Christ. I actually watched, you got to watch the game live with me on Facebook. It was something last second we decided to try at All Things Comedy. So thank you for the 1,500 people or so that tuned in and watched me watch the game. I'm sure they'll put together some sort of clips from that. So if you guys like it enough, if it gets enough hits, I might start doing that. I want to do it for boring fucking games, because if the game matters, you're not going to want to listen to me talking. But Patriots versus Rams, that's a good one, right? And all I do is I just do the first half. So anyways, I might do it with Joe Bartnick or somebody like that, maybe with Paul Verzi at some point. We'll figure it out. So anyway, so I have to go to this memorial service last night. I was so proud of my friend that, you know, I could really see what a great husband and father he was. So I already knew the suit that I was going to wear. Because when you get to my age, you know, it fucking sucks, man. You start losing people. And you have your funeral suit, you know? For a lot of people, it was, I'm going to a wedding suit. And then as you get older, that becomes, I'm going to a funeral. It fucking sucks. So, you remember last year, I got into the best shape of my fucking life. And I went to put on the suit that I fucking bought during that time. Jesus Christ. I could barely get the pants done, and I couldn't wear a tie to the event because I couldn't get the shirt closed. And all I did, I put on like 15 fucking pounds. It's like, how skinny was I? And I was just sitting there screaming at myself in the mirror. My mother, I don't know, my mother always told me when she was always like fucking, I don't know. She was always honest about not being fat fuck kids, which is hilarious to me, because who wants a fat fuck for a kid, right? So I'm sitting there screaming at myself in the mirror, right? And my wife is just sitting there fucking laughing her ass off at me. I would go, look at you. Look, you fucking disgust me. Just completely trashing myself, because that's how I get myself back into shape. So I remember I mentioned last podcast that I was going to do a half-hour cardio every fucking day this month. Because I'm not putting on the pigs in the blanket, fucking apple strudel. What's a Christmas goose? What do you have? What do people have? Chinese food, the Jewish people, right? What's the shit that everybody fucking eats this month? Makes you a fat fuck. All of the stuff. The pies, the cookies, the Christmas party, the booze. All of that shit. You end up putting on all this fucking weight. Then what happens? Everybody joins a fucking gym. Everybody joins the gym in January, right? And it's just fucking mobbed, right? And all you got to do is just hang in there till about the second week of February, and everybody just starts dropping off, like the Bataan Death March or some shit, right? Such a fucked up reference, but I've been watching a lot of World War II shit. I probably even said it wrong. Did I say baton, like what you twirl? The Bataan Death March, it was a bunch of high school bands that had to walk to the prom that none of them had dates to. Oh, Bill, do you have to be that mean? Well, you know what? I don't. But it's funny, isn't it? Isn't it? Anyways, so you know what's great? Why don't you beat the fucking new person to the gym rush? Why don't you do yourself a favor and not go into the new year 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds overweight? Let's say you knock that number. What's that first number? Huh? Unless you're in triple digits. I don't want to fucking give you too much. But if you got a double-digit figure you're trying to lose, let's say you're 20 pounds overweight. Why don't you try to get that 2 down to a 1? You know? Get that 18 down to a fucking 9. Get that 20 down to a 10. Just knock it down. Run some fucking miles off your fucking odometer, right? Come on, admit it. Go ahead. Nobody's looking. Nobody's looking at the cubicle. Reach down, grab a handful. I'll look at you. Huh? That's what you're going to do? You're going to add to that? Jesus Christ, come on. Say it with me. I'm a fat cunt. Right? Just say it. 1, 2, 3. I'm a fat cunt. All right? Then the first thing you got to do is admitting it to yourself. That you've lost control over so many of those fucking Christmas cookies. But let's be honest, they don't really taste that good. A lot of them are bad shortbread with some shitty frosting and some sprinkles on it, right? You don't need that shit, right? Half hour every day. Make a goddamn playlist. You know what's funny is I've actually, because I'm so dreading doing cardio, rather than listening to some testosterone aggressive shit, like, I actually was listening to, like, Paul Simon. Like, my cardio thing starts off with Something So Right by Paul Simon. Which, when you really listen to that song, I should look up the fucking... my internet doesn't work down here. The fucking lyrics are really annoying. He's like, when something goes wrong, I'm the first to admit it. I'm the first to admit it. But the last one to know, whoa, right? So he's already said, like, hey, if there's something wrong, like, I'm the first one to admit it. I just never know what that is. I don't know if it... fuck you, Paul Simon. You cunt. I hate when people do that. You know what I mean? They just, they fucking say that they're an asshole, and then they take no responsibility for it because, hey, man, I just don't... Like, it's hard... For me, it's just, like, hard for me to tell when I'm being a total selfish douche. Come on, Paul, you know that, okay? If you can do a fucking sound check, okay, and you can hear that the horns are too far down in the mix, you can't tell me that you can't be in a car with somebody else and not hear that you're being a fucking asshole. You know? And then the rest of it, when something goes right, oh, it's like you lose me. It's apt to confuse me. Like, he's just like, oh, let's all stop and help Paul Simon. You know? That's why he married that Edie Brickell, I'm telling you. You know what I mean? No fucking broad his age was going to put up with his horse shit. He had to find some young chick that was still fucking wide-eyed, slightly confused. What I am is what I am, and what you are or what we are, right? She didn't know what the fuck. She didn't know which way was up. Right? Goddamn oversized sweater. Fucking walking around. He fucking shows up like, I mean, if something goes wrong, I'm the first to admit it, but yeah, I never seem to know. I'm like the last guy to know. Oh, Paul, you're a nice person. Right? Next thing you know, he's behind her, just banging away. His fucking toupee slapping off the back of his head. Right? That's how the whole fucking thing went down. And in the meantime, Edie Brickell and the New Bohemians, right? That, for a pop band, I mean, those guys could play. Great guitarist, they had a great fucking drummer. And what happened? Fucking Paul Simon comes up with his hat in hand, showing up, Paul Simon got hair plugs right after, I think, Elton John. And Elton John got the original one. So, his head was so scarred up. That's why when he was real coked up in the 80s, he was wearing, those mannequin wigs because I don't know what I'm talking about. I think, was I at the grocery store and read a few too many Us magazines? And how the fuck did I get on? Oh, we're talking about working out. Okay? I'm not here to talk about Paul Simon and Edie's fucking relationship. I think I overstepped a few lines there, especially during this holiday month, so I apologize. All right? So I start with that. Then I go into One Trick Pony. Then I go 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover with Steve Gadd on drums. Oh, by the way, he's coming to town with fucking Eric Clapton. Somebody offered me a fucking ticket, and I forgot to get back to him. I've seen Steve Gadd live before, but I never saw Eric Clapton. But anyways, it goes to that, and then I listen to what the fuck do I listen to? A couple of Pretenders songs. Then I get into Aerosmith's first fucking album, and then I'm done. Right, just like that. I eased my way. I start off really easy. Then I get to mid-range, and then I just get to Aerosmith's first fucking one. That's what I did. Because what I was doing before, I was hating doing cardio, and I was starting off with fucking Iron Maiden or Dr. Feelgood. You know what I mean? That's not if you just waking up and you're getting on a fucking elliptical. It's all, he's one of those Dr. Feelgood, he's one of those. It's just like, Jesus, Vince, for fuck's sakes. At least I could start with Home Sweet Home, right? I'm a dreamer. I just realized we have company upstairs. Once I put the headphones on, I don't even fucking realize. I don't give a shit. So I was listening to that and Iron Maiden. It just creeps you out. You're fucking getting on an elliptical. Half groggy because I got to go into work and shit, right? Starting your day off. We want information. Information. Who are you? The new number 2. Who is number 1? You are number 6, right? How about Vincent Price? All the fucking work he got in the early 80s, man. He was fucking crushing it, huh? Woe to you, O earth and sea, for the devil sends the beast with wrath, because he knows the time is short. Let him who hath understanding reckon the number of the beast, for it is a human number. Its number is 666. Right? And then he was on fucking Michael Jackson's Thriller, right? That old fucking crazy laugh in the end. I can't remember. The funk of 40,000 years. I never really listened to Michael Jackson. I was one of those people who had to pretend to be sad when he died. You know what I mean? I'm looking at the man in the mirror. Shammore. Right? It just never spoke to me. I liked his shit when he was a kid. Oh, baby, give me one more chance. I liked right up to Off the Wall. And somewhere, I don't know. I guess I liked some of, Billie Jean was okay. Thriller I thought was stupid. Actually Thriller isn't stupid. You know what it is? It's fucking whenever it comes on, everybody has to start doing the Thriller dance. And they always start with the same thing where it's the claws up in the air on either side. Always. There's always somebody doing a fucking Michael Jackson impression. You know what's interesting about that guy, as great as he was, the balls in me to critique this man, is he was one of those guys. He had the sickest fucking dance moves, and then he just stopped. And he kept with the loafers, and he kept doing the leg thing, and he kept grabbing his dick. And then everybody kind of caught up and went past him. Even though he was still always the greatest dancer of all time. It was like he was doing the Charleston his whole fucking life. Here comes the moonwalk. Right? Somebody can't even remotely fucking dance. The fucking balls I'm showing on this podcast. Oh, let's keep going. What other fucking legend can we trash next? I never got into. Like when it was always like Prince versus Michael Jackson. Like to me, it was always Prince. It wasn't even close. And I don't know. Prince is funny because his bad songs always sound like songs that Molly Ringwald would have danced around to in like 16 Candles. Like he's got a couple of those where you're just like, Jesus. I guess everybody's got those, right? And if he has one of those, geez, Bill, can you trash any more dead geniuses? Yeah, I can. Let's go. Let's talk about Mark Twain and fucking Albert Einstein. Is it me, or do they both have the same fucking barber? What was it about being a genius back then, or someone who was changing the way people were thinking, that you had to have that same fucking do? It was the Sammy Hagar in Van Halen fucking do, except it was white, right? Mark Twain had it. Albert Einstein had it. Frederick Douglass had that with that fucking itchy beard. Everybody had that. When you fucking are just too goddamn smart, you know what I mean? Like shit, I don't know. When you just got too much shit to think about, there's something about that hairdo that it's just the perfect thing. I bet Sammy looks back and was like, why did I cut my hair like that? It was, the haircut he got was like when he was younger, when he had the longer hair. That's like the chick you marry. And then, like, after she has a couple of kids and I just don't want to deal with it anymore. He literally got that fucking haircut. Just short of, are you sad that are you moving towards an alternative lifestyle here? Like, what is going on with that thing? That was just a bad fucking period, huh? They were wearing those peach fucking flash dance fucking overalls. I don't know. All right, Sammy Hagar. I think Sammy Hagar would have been better if he didn't join Van Halen. Oh, I'm going after. I'm talking about everybody this week. I don't know what I'm doing here. I think I'm going for fucking a reality show right now. You ever hear that song Heavy Metal by Sammy Hagar? I like that better. And you watch him performing with his own fucking... I'm going to fucking tweet that... I'm going to tweet that fucking video this week. You know what I mean? You tell me that anything he did in Van Halen, not trashing Van Halen, because I fucking love those guys, but I'm just saying, Sammy should have jumped in there. He should have kept going. He was on a path. The man could not drive 55. All right? Tall in heavy metal, right? He was fucking great. I don't know what happened. Then all of a sudden, I got the best of both worlds. Right? I don't know what happened. Ugh. My fucking voice is cracking. All right, I think I've trashed enough people that are way, way, way more talented than I'll ever be. So now it's time. Now it's time to say goodbye to all you fucking cunties. I gotta read a little bit of advertising. Oh, and there's a lot this week. Everybody piling on, trying to get your holiday money. Trying to get that holiday money. Oh, look who's back. Look who's back. Always nosing around during the holidays, right? Oh, it's the old Sherry's Berries. Oh, these things are fucking delicious. No matter who you're shopping for, Sherry's Berries is the one-stop shop for everyone on your list. No matter who you're shopping for, Sherry's Berries is the one-stop shop. Oh, I read that twice. You don't have to battle the crowds to get the perfect gift. Shop with convenience right from your home. Christmas... and it says example only 1 week away. Now I have to do the math. Christmas is only 20 days away, man. So that's, I already did the days, you cunts. All right, what do you want here? Okay, it's 3 weeks and 4 days away. That's 25 days left to shop. Wrap and deliver your gifts. Choose a gift from Sherry's Berries' incredible collection of gifts and go ahead and skip the crowds and the hassle altogether. Who the fuck gets somebody chocolate strawberries for Christmas? Don't get these for your wife unless you got a nice fucking backup. Unless you put that on the hood of a fucking Toyota Cressida. Why I picked that one, I don't know. This is the perfect gift for someone that you have to acknowledge that they're in your life, but you don't have time to shop for them or spend any fucking money. Let's get down to brass tacks. Or this is a great accoutrement for a really great gift. Okay? And it's fucking easy as hell. What are Sherry's Berries? They're freshly dipped strawberries from Sherry's Berries, starting at just $19.99. That's over 30%. That's a round of fucking drinks. Unless you're in a shithole. That's over 30% savings, or double the berries for just $10 more. You can double them. $30. You get twice as many berries. They still haven't told me how many fucking berries I get. You just need my code to take advantage of this deal. Can I get Barry Manilow to sing in the background for Sherry's Berries, right? I eat the strawberries that make the whole world sing. Descriptive words for berries. Evidently, I'm supposed to use these words. These strawberries are decadent. Fresh, juicy, sweet. I hate that word, decadent. It's always used by dumb people to describe something, you know. Isn't decadent like fucking something that's like ornate? Another word I never fucking use. Do you really use decadent to describe? Oh, have you tried these chocolate-covered pretzels? No, are they any good? Any good? Dude, they're decadent. All right, there you go. That's your challenge this weekend. I want you to go to a dive bar, and I want you to describe something as decadent to a fucking barfly with no family to go home to this holidays. And I just want to, and please take a picture of the look on the guy's face. All right, choose berries dipped in tempting white milk and dark chocolate goodness. Yo, why'd the white come before the dark, son? Topped with chocolate chips, decorative swizzles, and chopped nuts. Any incredible, unique gift that's perfect. Oh, an incredible, unique gift that's perfect for sharing. Yada, yada, do it. I don't have time to read all this shit. Call to action. With Christmas right around the corner, there's only one way to get the amazing $19.99 Sherry's Berries deal. Just visit Berries, BERRIES.com. Click on the microphone at the top of the right-hand corner and type in Burr. Sherry's Berries has something for everyone and every taste. Go to berries.com, click on the microphone, and type in Burr. Order them today. I'm going to have to blow through this shit. Oh, boop, boop, me undies, strawberries up your ass. Ba-doot, doot, doot, me undies, that's where the chocolate factory is. Gross! They rub up against your fucking balls. It's like a horse muzzle wrapped in a rabbit ear. It's the softest shit. Go fuck yourself with goddamn me undies. All right, picture a world where putting on a new pair of underwear isn't just fresh. You're stepping into a better day. Think about your balls or your clam. Underwear is the first thing you put on and the last thing you take off, unless you're Matthew McConaughey. Why would you settle for anything less than the best feeling underwear on the planet? MeUndies focuses solely on producing the most comfortable underwear you've ever experienced. All right, the price of 2 fucking cocktails. MeUndies will deliver your new pair of favorite underwear right to your doorstep. Jesus Christ, is it on somebody's index finger looking you creepy, spinning it around? Here's your underwear, big boy. Better day guaranteed. Try them on. They're not the most comfortable, best feeling undies you ever had. They'll refund your money and you get to keep the first pair for free. These uber cozy undies are sold exclusively on the MeUndies website, and where you can enjoy free shipping in the U.S. and Canada. Every other country can go fuck themselves. All right, for a limited time, hiccups. Everyone in my audience gets 20% off their first order, but you have to go to our special URL, MeUndies.com/Burr. All right, that's MeUndies.com/Burr right now for 20% off your first order. Hey, MeUndies.com/Burr. All right, now, of course, now I'm trying to read fast, and I'm getting hiccups. All right, these next 2 ones are short. Here we go. Tipsy Elves, everyone. Everyone needs an ugly Christmas sweater this time of year. If you want bragging rights for the most talked about sweater at your Christmas party, listen up, cunts. Tipsy Elves has hundreds of Christmas sweaters designs that are nothing like you've seen before. They're not for the faint of heart. Check out all our new 2016 sweaters. You won't find them anywhere else. Tipsy Elves sweaters are all about fun, but are serious on quality and construction. While you're shopping for your ugly sweater, check out the other holiday and collegiate attire for yourselves or as a gift, like adult onesies. Adult onesies. I've always wanted one of those with the trapdoor to take the shit out of. All right, for men, interactive sweaters, beer pong, cornhole, and Christmas suits. For women, holiday leggings. You fucking when are they not whoring it up? Jesus Christ, Santa Claus is coming. He's an old man. You're going to give him a heart attack. Sweater, dresses, and pajamas. Right now, my listeners get 20% off tipsyelves.com on anything on the site. Go to tipsyelves.com, enter my code Burr, check out for 20% wide discounts. That's tipsyelves.com and my code. All right. My code. All right. last one, and then back to the podcast. Simply Safe, everyone. Thousands of people seeking home security get ripped off every day, and the home security industry wants you to believe it's your only option, man. They got hordes of salesmen out there trying to scare the fuck out of you into signing one of those long-term contracts. You don't need that shit. You get stuck writing huge checks month after month with no way out. It's a robbery by contract, and it can cost you $1,000, but there's a better way to protect your home. Simply Safe's home security. Oh, my God, what's that? Simply Safe has no contracts. None. You get award-winning 24/7 protection named Best in the Industry. I don't know who. That could have been somebody at the company. They didn't say who said it. They just put quotes around it. Security professionals watching, ready to instantly send the police. And it's just $14.99 per month. That's less than half of what most companies charge. Protect your home the smart way. Why do they make peeping Toms just get into security? Then you kill two birds with one stone. You know what I mean? They get to look in, they get their little heart on, they rub it out into their fucking awful fucking security guard pants, but they're also making sure that no one comes in the house. Right? Would that work? I don't know. Protect your home the smart way. Visit simplysafeburr.com. Go right now and get their free shipping on your order with a free keychain remote worth $25. It only takes a minute. That's simplysafeburr.com. Simplysafe.com, Burr. What? I said it wrong. Simply Safe, where is it? Burr.com. All right, let's get to some of the questions here for this week. Hey, did you guys see over in England there? They got some shit that would even make Snowden go, goddamn, I didn't even think of that. They got some snooping thing over there where they're just going to, anything you do on your phone or on the internet or anything like any of that shit, they can just look at it. It's fucking unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Whole presidential election goes by. They never talk about any of that shit. Why the fuck do you think that is? Oh, fucking Obama, right? He was in office when all that Snowden shit went through. The big fucking liberal. All you pussies who cried when Hillary didn't get in. You see what the fuck happened when Obama was in. Bunch of babies. I'm so disappointed. Anyways, let's read some fucking shit here. Here we go. Advice on the future. Dear Bilmer Fudd. First of all, congrats on the kid, new special, yada, yada. Thank you. I'm an 18-year-old guy out of high school and need career advice. I graduated with honors. Good for you. Straight A's. Jesus. And all that crap. But I currently don't attend college and am working some shit job in a pasta factory. Sounds like you're burned out on the academics there. He said, this is because what I really want to do is sing, parentheses, classical shit, take piano lessons, and be happy. My dream isn't to be famous or anything, but I love music and want to pursue it. Problem is, I have zero background. Can't sing, can't play anything, literally zero. There's a great place nearby where I live that gives vocal and piano lessons, and all I want to do is start training my voice and start playing, but I feel like there's no point because I have no experience. Jesus Christ, dude. You know what it is? You're one of these people. You got straight A's. You're an overachiever, and you're so goddamn smart. Every time you come up with the option, you know, when the normal level of fear comes up, smarties like you can come up with, like, rather than just 10 reasons not to do it, you'll come up with 1,000, and you're paralyzed right now, is what's going on. He said, I spend my free... You're only 18 years old, dude. You know? Nobody has any experience till they start experiencing it. You're already being way too hard on yourself. He goes, all right. He goes, I spend my free time listening to countless covers of the same song, watching videos on vocal exercises, and fantasizing about being a singer one day. I feel I can really do it sometimes, but other times I feel like not even trying. Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's okay. That first emotion where you feel like trying to do it, you need to listen to that. That second one that talks you out of it, you need to stop listening to that voice. You need to out loud tell that voice to shut the fuck up. That's what I did. I literally was talking to you got to beat the fuck out of that voice. That one that goes, no, yeah, but what if this happens? Oh, nobody's going to like me. Sit down and shut the fuck up. All right? I don't need you on this one. I need you when I'm thinking about doing heroin. Then I need you going like, well, what if you get addicted and then you die and you make everybody cry? Yeah, then I'll listen to you. But not when you're going after a dream. You don't listen to any of that negative shit because you'll talk yourself out of it. Anyways, I know you always preach about following your dream, but when it actually comes to doing it, it's very scary. Of course it is. However, I don't want to be 40 years old and think, man, what if? My 99-year-old aunt always tells me to do what I want and forget about money, but my parents say that I need a real job. Well, who has more life experience? Your 99-year-old aunt. And what is she saying, huh? Your parents, they're too close to you, you know. They're worried you're going to be homeless and all that shit, so they're always going to say, just get a fucking job so you can have enough money to put a roof over your head and eat a sandwich. That's all they're thinking of. Nobody dreams of that. Nobody dreams about just having a roof over their head and eating a sandwich unless I don't know, unless you live in some fucking squalor, right? But even then, after a while, once you have the roof over your head, then you're going to at some point be like, I want to do something, right? I don't know. Anyways, I've been in between for a year now and need help. I don't want to get massively in debt for something I don't really want. That is so fucking smart. All these poor kids coming out of fucking college, hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt at this fucking point, or at least the high 10,000s. You know, that's when you love being a fucking moron, you know, because then you go to community college, it doesn't cost shit. You work at Dunkin' Donuts, throw a couple of coffees at people, and all of a sudden you got money for your next semester. Maybe pursuing music will open doors to majoring in music in the future. I don't know. What should I do, you pale bitch? P.S. Give Cleo a head scratch for me. Pit bulls are awesome. And then he says, Asian need advice from Bill Burr. Oh, that's the next person. Is that it? Oh, all right. Yeah, you know what's fucked up? I was going to say, oh, you're Asian. Dude, you're going to crush the piano. That's one of those stereotypes that I guess is racist, but it's like positive racism. You know what I mean? Dude, take up the cello. You'll be playing for your fucking major city's Philharmonic. All right, this is what I would do. I would just start taking lessons immediately. I would sign up immediately. I would not listen to the rest of this podcast. Hit stop, walk over to the phone, call the number, and get a lesson as soon as you can. Go to the lesson, okay? And then keep going and just see what that feels like. Don't stop after one and be like, well, I only went to one and I can't even play chopstick yet. Fuck this. Fuck that voice. Keep going. All right? Just say, I'm going to stick with this for 3 months. All right? That's the big thing with anything. You got to stick with it for 3 months and really work at it. Working out, learning an instrument, learning a language. God knows I always end up quitting. I can't even get fucking 100 days together. Just stick with it and see how you feel after 3 months. If you feel like this isn't for me, you're not going to have that, well, what if bullshit, because you tried it. So you're not making a decision that's going to affect the rest of your life. Don't look at it like that. You're just looking at the next 3 months. The next 3 months are going to happen. Do you want to, after 90 days, still be sitting there going, I have no experience, I don't know what to do, working in a pasta place? Or you want to be in this fucking pasta place and you know how to play a couple of songs? Dude, you'll be fucking excited, man. If this is what you really want to do, you'll be at work thinking about it. Can't wait to get home and play the fucking piano or try my singing some songs or whatever. And then once you get that, then that gets in your DNA. And when you have stuff to look forward to in life, all of a sudden shit that you don't look forward to, you start looking at it like, why the fuck am I doing this? This sucks. You know? I don't want to do this. And then that gets you out of that, and you start going down a path of what the fuck you want to do. Then, the other side of that is then your whole fucking life is nothing but fun shit. Then when you actually have to do shit that you don't want to do, like go down to the fucking DMV and find the title for your goddamn Prius, right? Then you can be a big fucking baby about it. So there's always a price to pay. But dude, that's what I would do. I would stop listening right now and sign up for those lessons and go in there and just tell your teacher, say, this is something I've always wanted to do. I'm just nervous about it. Just say what you said to me. And they'll be like, all right, well, let's get you on that, dude. You'll be fucking playing piano. Boom! That's how easy it is to make a change in your life. Just fucking pick up the phone, say what you want to do, and then when it's time, you show up and you do it, and then you're doing it, you know? You just got to get around all those mental blocks. So I hope you listen to me, man, because you're only 18 years old. So it's not like you're 50, 60, and even then I would still tell you to do it, because who gives a fuck whether you get anywhere with it? But if you want to do that, you know, you should do it. All right. That's it for that. Okay. Asian needs advice from Bill Burr. Bill, I love your podcast and you're really awesome. Asian male, Chinese with squinty fucking eyes and can't drive for shit. Dude, you don't gotta shit on yourself. Anyways, I need your advice. I came to America. I guess I always do. I'm a bald, pasty cunt. Anyways, I need your advice. I came to America a year ago, and I really love tall, slim, Irish, German girls with red hair. Jesus Christ, I just missed being your fucking dreamboat. I think they're beautiful. Well, I'm not tall, am I? Blonde is beautiful, too. Never seen such beauty where I'm from. Holy moly. The problem is, I'm not, like, tall and confident like white guys, and I live in Texas. Jesus Christ, dude, this is a fucking reality show waiting to happen. I tried to ask this redhead at the gym out, and she won't take me seriously. All right, time the fuck out. Dude, hat off to you for the fucking balls you got. You came here from China. You've learned the fucking language, right? You're in Texas. You're at the gym. You're talking shit, right? Gives a fuck. You went up to the plate. You didn't get on base. Who gives a shit? Talk to another redhead. Talk to a blonde. Talk to whatever the fuck you want to keep talking to him. He said, what do I need to do to date a redhead? No, Jesus Christ. Wait, because I'm a redhead, like I know like there's some secret fucking handshake? He said they want me to be their Asian friend, but I really want to marry him, bang him, and have cute kids. This is driving me nuts. I mean, am I going against nature? Is an Asian guy dating white girls frowned upon and not accepted in America? Thanks in advance. I don't really cuss that much and don't mean to offend you, but wanted to talk and act like you. Jimmy Chow out. Okay. Is Asian guys dating white guys frowned upon? Like, everything is frowned upon in every fucking country. Generally speaking, people are afraid of anything fucking new. Who gives a shit? Literally, like that guy before me who said he wanted to play piano. If he told somebody he wanted to do that, you know, I think initially people be encouraging or whatever. There's always going to be people telling you not to do shit. Is this what you want to do, sir? Yes, then I would go out and do it. All right. So it sounds like to me from your email that you've, I don't know. It's like you just got into the majors. Okay. It's the first week. You haven't gotten your first hit yet. What are you going to do? You're just going to quit baseball? Go back down to the minors? Fuck that. I would keep talking. Every time you hit on a woman, you get better at it. All right? And I would just continue. Like, you're doing everything you need to do. You're going to the gym, you're staying in shape, and you're talking shit. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with your game plan other than, it hasn't happened for you yet. And, this is something, it's going to take a minute. If you just walk up and talk to some chick at the gym and get laid, I mean, then everybody would be fucking doing it. The reason why most people don't do it is because they know that 99.9% of the time you're going to get the fucking Heisman. Hey, easy. This is my elliptical over here. This is your elliptical over there, right? Fuck off, right? And for all the women there going like, can you just like not hit on us at the gym? Can you just fucking not? Can I just have this fucking place? Hey, they make gyms for that. They make the all ladies fucking gyms. All right? The fuck, you're going to go there working out looking good and then you're upset that a guy's coming up and hitting on you? Someday, ladies, some days they're not going to want to talk to you. Take it from somebody, okay? Who the women, they don't even like, you don't even like register. Like I'm a sir. I became a sir or a mister like fucking 15 years ago. And it's over. All right? Okay. Boyfriend's obsessed with video games. Now, I know somebody's going to send me an email. Oh, I was fucking, they're going to talk about some borderline sexual assault thing. Obviously, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about a little playful flirtation of someone who wants to fuck you. Boyfriend's obsessed with video games. How far into this podcast am I? All right. This one's going to be a little bit short. I usually go a little over an hour, but that's when I'm going to have to stop today because I got to go I got to go to work. Boyfriend's obsessed with video games. Hey, Buffalo Bill, I love your podcast and I'm a huge fan. My boyfriend and I both love to listen to your rants about whatever bullshit comes to mind. I myself have ADD and can find myself rambling about something completely different than whatever it was I started to ramble about. Anyway, my boyfriend has always been a huge fan of video games, and he can play them all day if he could. More recently, he has been obsessed with one game in particular for the last 8+ months, and has really put a strain on our relationship. He will turn on his Xbox from the second he gets home until about 4 hours before he has work the next morning. Jesus. So we pretty much spend no time together unless it's me watching him play with his friends. He talks to his friends while he plays online, in which case, even if I do say something to him, he either doesn't hear me or just ignores me. I've tried talking to him about it, and he refuses to change or compromise. It's even started to affect our sex life. Well, I imagine it would, because he has no time for sexy time. We are both still young and in our late 20s, and I hate that I'm practically begging him to turn off the game so we can canoodle in the sheets. I've been contemplating just breaking off our relationship of 5+ years because it's been this way for months and it has only gotten worse. I'd love to hear what the wise Nia has to say as well. Thanks for all the good laughs and congratulations on both of yous on the new baby Burr. Thank you. Unfortunately, Nia's not here. Let me see if I can get her. Hold on one second. Okay, she's on her way down. I would say, first of all, you've been together for 5+ years. Initially, my first thought when you were doing this is what I would do if what would make me pay attention is I would just start going out with your friends and just start wearing fucking sexy outfits and shit, and he'll get the message immediately. If you walk out the door looking good and he's sitting there fucking playing video games and stuff, and if he doesn't get that hint, then yeah, you got to be thinking like, well, what the this guy's more interested in this shit than what I'm doing over here with my fucking Christmas leggings, going out to a Christmas party dressed like a fucking hot piece of ass over here. That's what the fuck I would do. You've already tried to talk to him. I got to be honest with you. I understand people becoming obsessed with video games. It's why I don't play them. But to me, I'm a bit of a cunt when it comes to video games. To me, that's a child activity. You know what I mean? Like, what is this person working towards? What do they have for a fucking job? They come home from their job and they just play a video game for the whole fucking rest of the day. It does not sound like a driven man. That's another fucking red flag. So that's what I would just start building a life. Initially, I would start building a life without him to see if he notices, and maybe you guys can get back to where you were. Or if he doesn't notice, then you already have a head start on getting the fuck away from this guy. So the lovely Nia's here. I'm going to hit pause and let her read this email. Or Nia, if you just want to, you can just read this while I continue to ramble here. It starts right here. My boyfriend's been a fan of the video games. Yada, 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 and all that shit. So that's basically, that's what I would do. And as I mentioned a long time ago, the last video game that I played was Grand Theft Auto 3, and it literally consumed my life. I would be walking to the comedy clubs, getting on and I would be thinking about the game when I wasn't even at home. I'd be waiting to go on stage, thinking about, okay, I'll finish this set and I'll go home and I'll use the cheats and I'll just go on a fucking rampage and all that shit. And it just kind of took over my life. So here's the lovely Nia with her advice.
First of all, can I just say that this problem really sucks. And it's really annoying. And that you're both in your 20s and he's like addicted to playing video games. I'm sorry, but that's a lame ass. And you need to move on. Seriously. 5 years, 5+ years. It's been this way for months and it's only gotten worse. Yeah. You said you tried to talk to him about it and he refuses to change or compromise. Well, it's just, yeah, he obviously, his priorities are this video game. I don't know if is there something else going on in your relationship, or did he have some kind of something bad happen recently that he doesn't want to deal with or something, and that's why he's so consumed by the video games? Because I'm just trying to think, like, what normal, healthy, happy person just all of a sudden
doesn't want to bang his broad.
Yeah, and hands over his life to a video game. Like, I feel like something happened, and he's not able to, like,
But you talk too quietly.
Okay, because you're sticking it in my face like.
Well, because you do this, you start talking all the way over here, and then people can't hear you.
Oh, okay.
Looking at the levels here.
Oh, all right. So.
Yeah, that's on.
Yeah, I would not necessarily say, listen, it's the video games or me, but you can just say something along those lines of like, listen, I feel like I'm not a priority in your life, and if that's the case, then we really need to talk about this relationship, because if you're not into it, then just let me go so I can find somebody who's into me and is going to pay attention to me and not their Xbox.
This is what I was saying she should do. She should just fucking dress like a whore and go out that night and just see if he notices. Like, just have like fucking, the fucking thigh highs on and all that shit. If he doesn't get it, then
thigh highs?
Yeah, just dress like a fucking whore.
Thigh highs.
There's stockings. They go up to your thighs and then they stop, and there's this glorious little fucking hint of leg.
You're so old that you feel like women are going out in like thigh highs, like they're like saloon mistresses. Like on Westworld.
Why? Because I came of age in the 1800s? Why you acting like you guys don't always whore it up every fucking holiday? You whore it up on your birthday. You whore it up on Halloween. You whore it up on Christmas.
Sex it up. It's called being sexy.
Sexing it up.
Sexing
it up. Putting your clam on the fucking platter. That's what you guys do.
It's different.
Yeah, titties out. Clam peeking out from underneath the sheet.
No, because I don't believe in that passive aggressive shit. It's just like, listen, motherfucker, are you into this or not? Because if not, then I need to move on. The thing is, though, honey, he's made his choice. That's what I think that you don't necessarily want to fully admit to. He's made his choice. He's more interested in the video game for whatever reason. He won't talk about it. He won't compromise. He's made his choice. Maybe he's not into the relationship anymore. Is that a possibility? Is it a possibility that he...
Maybe she needs to whore it up.
She's saying she's trying to like beg him to even have sex, which is ridiculous. It could be that he's just not into the relationship anymore, and he's such a fucking pussy-ass puss that he's waiting for you to be the one to dump him. Because a lot of people do that. A pussy-ass puss?
What is that?
I don't even know. But some people they don't want to be the bad guy, or they're just immature and cowardly. So they don't want to say, listen, I think we should break up, because they feel guilty because it's been 5+ years. So they do shit like this to like make you be the one to break up with them because they're cowards. You know what I mean? So it is possible.
So in conclusion, what are you saying?
I'd say dump his ass. Bye.
There you go. All right. See that? All right. Yeah. You want to listen to me read out loud?
Oh God.
I know. This would be hilarious. Is fucking baby realizes that I'm not good at reading. What age do you think they're going to be? Fucking turn around, kind of look up at me like,
I feel like
Mommy doesn't sound like this.
You'll be good at reading like children's stories.
All right, I walked into that one. All right, here's some adult advertising. Ladies, it's the holiday season, and you know what that means. It's time to whore it up. Kidding. MVMT watches, movement. We get it. Holiday shopping can be tough. I don't like to say we get it. Like I'm already bitching. I'm not. Oh, I think it's the read is, we get it. Holiday shopping can be tough.
Yeah, it's more sympathy. It's not hostility, which that's your default emotion is hostility. This is more of a we understand.
Any excuse to trash Bill. I see how it works. Now I play the victim, just like Paul Simon. When something goes wrong, I'm the first to admit it, and the last one to know. Oh, Paul! Let's work on your problems. Paulie! Hey, Paulie! What do you got going on there? Those hair plugs? Is that a wig? Is that a comb over? Movement watches. All that gift-giving anxiety can disappear with the press of a button. These watches make the perfect purchase for just about anyone in your life. Guy or girl, and remember, they start at only $95. You have heard me talk about Movement watches, and I am sure you got one yourself. Now let's finish your holiday shop and get Movement watches for somebody on your list. This is great. Movement watches just start at $95. At a department store, you're looking at $400 to $500. Classic designs, quality construction, and styled in minimalist Style Minimalist, over 500,000 watches sold in over 160 countries. Get 15% off today with free shipping and free returns by going to movementwatches.com/Burr. This watch has a really clean design, and now is the time to step up your watch game. Go to movementwatches.com/Burr. Join the movement. All right, plow through these last two here. All right. Oh, our old friends, Dollar Shave Club. Dollar Shave Club delivers amazing, affordable razors right to your fucking door, kid. Every month so you can get a great shave. But razors aren't the only thing you need in the bathroom. What about other shower stuff, right? You want to paint your taint? They got the right colors for you. Doesn't matter your skin color. I'm sorry, that's the wrong fucking copy. Turns out Dollar Shave Club got it right. They came out with a new line of shower products, shampoo and body wash, called the Wanderer. Well, I'm the type of guy who likes to wash his nuts. The fragrances are unlike anything on the market. Is that mango? Yeah, suck it. They're subtle and actually smell like real natural ingredients. There are a lot of body washes out there that make you smell like a teenager. What does a teenager smell like? Hope. This mint and cedarwood body wash is amazing and makes you smell incredible. Mint and cedarwood? That's like you dropped ice cream in like a fucking sauna.
What?
Don't you sit on those little cedarwood things? Right before the naked Asian guy comes in? Not American Asian. Asian. You got to give it a try. Once you're in the club, you'll see the products work amazingly. The service is world class. There's no long-term commitments, no hidden fees, and you can cancel whenever you want. And best of all, they're giving away a 1-month trial of any of their fucking razors for $1 with free shipping. And after that, it's just a few bucks a month. Get your 1 day, blah, 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 blah. DollarShaveClub.com/Burr. That's DollarShaveClub.com/Burr. And lastly, but not leastly.
Wait a minute. Is it mint and cedarwood? Like they're two different fragrances?
That's right, it is.
Mint cedarwood. Mint and cedarwood.
I thought it was like peanut butter and jelly.
Just to be clear. 1 scent is mint and 1 scent is cedarwood.
I thought it was like peanut butter and jelly or Turks and Caicos.
Yes. Bill didn't know that Turks and Caicos was an actual place.
That is the worst name ever.
He said Turks and Caicos? As if you could believe Turks or Caicos, but not Turks and Caicos.
It's the word "and" that you have "and" in your country. United States of America and Utah. Like, why would you say that? And Puerto Rico. All right, Stamps.com. With the holidays almost here, you don't have time to go to the post office. It will be packed with everyone mailing holiday gifts and packages. So what do? You use Stamps.com, you dumb fuck. With Stamps.com, you can avoid all the hassle, man, of going to the post office during the busy holiday season. Everything you would do at the post office, you can do right from your desk, except expose yourself in public. Buy and print official U.S. postage using your own computer and printer. Print postage for any letter or package the instant you need it. Then the mailman picks it up. And evidently I use Stamps. Yes, I do. I use Stamps.com to send out all my posters. Trust me, if I can do it, you can too. I'm a moron. So it's that easy. Right now, I can get you a better offer from Stamps.com than what's on the homepage. Sign up at Stamps.com and use my last name, Burr, to get a 4-week trial plus a $110 bonus offer that includes the postage and a digital scale. Go to Stamps.com, click on the microphone at the top of the homepage, and type in Burr. That's Stamps.com, enter Burr. And guess what, folks? That's a podcast for this week. And I got to get the fuck out of here because I got to go to work. Got to go edit. So that's it. Go fuck yourselves, and I will check in on you on Thursday.